Yep.
What's up, dudes? Tony here from LearnAutoBodyandPaint.com and Paradice Garage. Hanging out with you today at the garage, and I wanted to show you what we're working on and give you some tips when it comes to painting candy. Okay, there's so many different things you could do when it comes to custom painting, custom colors. There's inner coats, there's clear base coats, there's clear coats to add candy, and there's all kinds of things. And we're going to get more detailed in other videos. Actually got one coming out in a little while, so stay tuned to the YouTube channel. But when you're doing custom stuff, when you're painting, okay, you are going to screw up at one point or another. If you didn't screw up in this current project you're doing, you're going to screw up in the next one, okay? There's going to be something that messes up on, something where you mess up on and then you got to fix it. So you can see me with some of my pieces. I have to redo some pieces here. This fender particularly, I was painting. I didn't have it secured. Well, it was secured, okay? I had it on a plastic bucket and I pulled my hose. The hose moved the bucket and the thing just flipped and fell on the floor and it was spinning like that after it was completely painted and looking good. And part of the trick is just to stay calm, I guess. It hurt my heart when I knew that thing fell on the floor after it was coming out amazing. Hurt my heart, but I just had to keep going, and then we're doing a couple panels over. I mean, it is what it is. So any Learn Autobody VIP members tuned in right now, let us know in the comments. Let me know. Maya's shooting the video right now. Just flip it around, Maya, say what's up or something,
Hi.
Anyway.
There was a comment and it just disappeared.
Yeah, the comments try to keep your comments very, very short, or your questions very short, because they come and they disappear super quickly. Maya's going to read them out to me. So if we want to do some Q&A, we can do that as well. But I just wanted to share with you, if any Learn Autobody VIP members are on, type in the chat super quickly, Learn Autobody VIP member from where, let us know. Maya, you can see the chat, people tuning in. How many people on right now?
11 people.
Let us know. I know it's about, what time is it now on the East Coast? It's like 3:30 here, 9:30 p.m. give or take, I think. I don't know what time it is, around 3. But what you're looking at here is the candy stage of a custom candy paint job, all right? And ideally, when painting something like this, take a look at the sun. You can see we did some sort of fade here. Okay, it's not 100% done yet. This is what it looks like.
It's 6:43 in Southern Cali.
Okay, cool. Well, we're not done. This looks like it has clear on it, but there's no clear on it. It's just a candy phase. Everything here is just candy. So what I have to do now is sand everything back down again with about 800 grit, okay, to take the nibs off. Because if we look at these parts carefully, I think on this piece shows it the best. Let's go into sun. Let's go into sun here. And with every paint job,
what primer should be used in motorcycle parts like the wheels and subframe?
Okay, we'll get to that. Bring that question up in just a bit. I just want to share this with you guys before we lose it. With every paint job that you do, there's going to be a paint texture, okay? Some of you guys might want to call it orange peel or a paint texture or whatever, but this here has a paint texture because we mixed metal flake, okay, inside of our candy coat. So if you feel it, you're going to feel like little nibs of metal flake popping out, all right? And you might even be able to see some of it. But to get rid of that, all you have to do is sand it out with like 800 grit and then give it 2 more coats of clear. And I'm also thinking of clearing our front plastic panel here and just taping up these little button knobs here to give everything like a whole nice finish to it, okay? So all you gotta do when these pieces are done like this, and normally if you're spraying candy, okay, and if you're not adding metal flake in the candy, right, you could just let it flash and then put 2 coats of clear right on top of it. But we let all of this dry, so we have to sand it again before we put clear coat, all right? You can't be putting clear coat on dried paint that's been dried for a couple days without sanding it. It'll just flake and chip off in the months and years to come, right? It might last a while. It depends on how you take care of it or whatever, but there's no adhesion, So we want to make sure that we sand it again and give it some clear coat. And it's the process. So what do we have here? We have Toll Cut by Kovacs. Okay, they always hook us up. And I got some 800 grit here on a little mini block from Kovacs here, super small little, and this is just an example. I would use bigger sheets of paper doing a big piece like that or any other piece, right? But I'm just gonna cut this really quickly. Maybe we can show them the grittiness. I might be better in here actually, showing the grittiness of this. Can you see like the grittiness? But let's kind of like block this quickly. I wonder if they could see this. Okay. You can see that it's kind of cutting. You can see all that little, that's all the metal flake that it's cutting, you know? And you're gonna see a little bit of blue come out because it's actually mixed in blue candy. So we're gonna wanna just knock all the high edges off with this super easily. I might even actually water sand it. We get a better, cleaner cut where we don't have to go crazy. And then after we hit all the high edges and nibs off from the metal flake stage, we could just clear coat it, 2 more coats, and then it should be literally like glass. And if you want to take it to the next level, the next step, you can cut and buff it. But with something with small pieces like this, really not necessary to cut and buff unless you're working on a car with a lot of flat panels. You guys liking this so far? Let me know if you guys are liking this. How many tuned in, Maya?
16.
All right, so, you know, just wanted to cover that stuff with you guys. Hope you're enjoying. We could do some Q&A if you want. Here's a rim that we faded from gold and black. There's no clear coat on it yet. I know it looks glossy, but there's no clear coat on this yet. I still have to kind of whack this down quick with some sandpaper, put 2 coats of clear on it. The black is gonna come out a lot brighter. It's gonna look super, super cool. So
Hello.
Yeah, let's do some Q&A, guys. Whatever you guys got, let's do some Q&A. I'm all good. I just wanted to share that with you.
Is re-clear after 800?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Let's flip it around. Let's flip it around quick, guys.
I don't know
And maybe
all
we
this.
could do some stuff like this. Give a quick thumbs up, a shaka sign, whatever. Robzilla Garage. What primer would you use for bare metal motorcycle wheels or swing arm, etc.? And that's exactly what we did here. Okay, we had to sand down our swing arm. Okay, it was totally rusted out, looked like crap, right? And we got it all done. Looks amazing. I used an epoxy primer, okay, and I just used a Shopline product epoxy primer right here. 2-to-1 mixture, and followed by a filler primer right over here. So I put about 2-3 coats of this on it first, and then we put about 2-3 coats of our primer filler, sanded it down. We did give it a quick seal from Nason, some select seal, and then we painted our candy colors on top of this thing. Okay, it's pretty much, everything has to be clear coated. Everything you see here, some pieces have to be redone. Okay, some pieces have to be redone, but everything has to be clear coated. And we could have got a little bit more crazy with customization, but I think, I mean, it's gonna look killer once this thing is put together. With a little fade here, you can see how the silver mini flake actually looks like blue flake. Okay, because we mixed it in candy. And that's the cool thing about doing custom projects and custom paint is you could do really anything. I could have put the flake in my clear coat. I could have put the flake, you know, in the base coat, but you got to put a lot of flake in the base coat or for it to show, because the paint will just literally cover it. That's why normally you put flake in an inner coat, carrier coat, right? Like a clear base coat or a clear coat, which is a inner coat. Basically, that's what it is, okay? A candy. And we ran out of some of our UKK01 urethane candy carrier. So we ran out, but hey, it's not the end of the world because you could use a clear coat as a carrier. So for some of our touch-ups that we're gonna be doing here, like this fender, I might redo this, I'm still thinking about it. We're gonna be using a clear coat, any old clear coat as a carrier, and then we're gonna be adding in our candy concentrate, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. Does this make sense to you guys? I'm putting out a video tonight in the next, I just have to release it. It's a video I did on mixing ratios when it comes to primers and paints and all that. More specifically primers, I think you're gonna like that video. So comment, you know, let me know what you think about it. But I'm here, guys. I'm here for you right now. Any type of Autobody Q&A you got, type them in right now. We can answer them. Just wanted to tune in, you know, with you guys super quickly and just say what's up from the Paradise Garage. You know, Nala is here hanging out. Lonnie's here hanging out. It's a beautiful day. I should actually hit the beach. Hi, Maya. Somebody said re-clear after 800. Yes, you could re-clear after 800. 800 is a good grit to sand clear coat with for a flow coat, okay? For another flow coat of clear, for more clear. Hey, Tony, thanks so much for the help recently with the Q&A. I just finished spraying single stage on my truck, came out great, throwing clear over that in a month or so. Great. How do I know I sanded enough with 400? Uploading a video as we speak. How do we know if we sanded with 400s enough? You will know because the panel starts getting flat and matte. Okay, it starts cutting and it starts getting dull. And stay tuned because all of those questions and more are going to be in full visual view for you, full visual effects with this project. I literally am recording every step of the way. We got over 10 hours of content just on this project. I think I'm going to speed some parts up. We're going to, slow some down. But whatever you guys want to know, every step of the process of this build is going to be here on the channel as well. So you're going to see how I did that. And you can see here, if you can, wish I can show you this. You can see how here, right, you could see like little pits. You guys see the little pits? That's the metal flake popping out of our candy, and you could feel it a little bit. Okay, that's totally normal because we are in the process of painting this thing. We're in the process. So this still, like I said, has to be sanded, right? And then we got to put clear to bury everything and to make it a deeper pop and look. It's gonna look amazing. So hopefully this makes sense. I have a vehicle that has been custom painted 5 years ago. If I want to repaint it, how far should I sand before I repaint? It depends. What's up, Armando Cruz, Learn Autobody VIP member. Thank you for being a subscriber of Learn Autobody VIP. So what was your question again? How long? Sorry, can you just repaste that question again? The questions come up and they disappear so quickly.
You just go like this then.
Let's see. How do I do that? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay. How far should I sand before repaint? Okay. It all depends on the paint's condition, okay? How is the paint's condition? Does the paint look like this, where it's still shiny, right? Maybe you might have some water spots on it. Maybe it looks like this, okay? As long as it's not sun spotted, sun damaged, peeling, chipping, then you don't have to go too far. You just have to basically just get this surface sanded down. You don't even have to cut down to the base coat. Just scuff up your clear coat. You could put paint right on top of that. Everything depends on your budget, your goals, how you want it to come out, yada, yada, yada. You know what I mean? If you wanted to, you could actually sand it down and prime it. Okay, you could put a nice 2K filler primer on it, block that out, and then put paint on it. The paint is pretty good. I'm just concerned about putting more paint on top of it, and that's a personal choice of yours. Normally a car painted over the years can have 2-3 coats on it. 2-3 at the max. I would be a little concerned if you're putting a 4th coat, a 4th paint job on it, starting to get thick there. Your first paint job over your original is 1, and then your second one is already like a 3rd paint job. So I wouldn't really go any more after that, But again, it's personal preference. If it's something that you're gonna flip, you don't care long term, you're just gonna sell it, put a paint job on it and sell it, then it's a different story. But if it's something that you're gonna keep, right, in the family or whatever sentimental thing, you want it to look good, then I would definitely sand some paint off and just do it the right way. I don't know if you guys can see all the flake in here. It's amazing. This is going to be the front part of the grom. Yeah, this grom is going to look sick with these colors. Super excited about that. Any more questions, guys? This is your time. Your time. How do I minimize insects on clear when painting under a canopy? I don't have a garage. Okay, how to minimize insects. Well, I would say number one, paint during the day. Because if you're painting at night and you got lights on, right? Bugs, you're gonna get bugs. Okay. Paint during the day. Try to paint during a calm day. You know, not where it's super windy, and try to cover up as much as you can. You know, in a tent, try to have your canvases or whatever covered up as much as you can, so you don't get a lot of debris and bugs in there. Have a little exhaust fan. Like I have something in the back that can be converted into a spray booth, but you just do your best, you know. And if you have an insect that popped on it, a fly or a termite or whatever, then you're just gonna have to do your best to pull them out with some tweezers during your paint job, flooding the clear, playing with it. If you ended up in your base coat, then you got a little bit more leeway to work it. But it happens. I mean, people get bugs in regular spray booths, you know? I mean, it happens. So you just got to be able to adapt and to be able to handle and fix the situation. How much is that job worth charging if it was shop pricing? Well, for me, if I were to do this for a friend and give him a good deal, I would probably charge a friend that has money, not a broke friend who can't afford anything. Because you got to think, paint materials alone on something like this, easy couple $100, right? Because you're going through primer, you're going through epoxy, you're going through Kandy. One of these things are like 50 to 60 bucks for a pint, 8 ounces, okay? It gets expensive. We're looking at, I would say for this project, maybe 300 for paint materials, primer and everything. That's just for materials. And then the time to disassemble and put the thing back together. I mean, this is a little bit more above and beyond the normal quick paint job. You know, this is Kandy colors, metal flake, you know, multi-coats, multi-clear coats. My prices are a little high because I don't need the jobs. Like I don't need to be doing customer work, you know? But if I were to do it for somebody, I would probably charge, I don't know, 3 to 4 grand for something like this. 3 to 4,000. That's with paint materials included. But that's me. You know, you might have somebody else that'll do it for 2 grand, you know, but he might not be as good. You know, you might not get as good of a paint job. I don't know, but that's just for your, you know, your personal reference. I have an auto tool pan that's rusted badly. What are the steps to get it painted? Auto tool pan. I don't know. I would say just degrease it, clean it, put some primer on it, and whack it. What else? Any other questions, guys? 27 people on. Where's everybody tuning in from, man? What's up? Huh? Yeah. Maya, you can tell them about it. Changing a car color. Can you just scuff with maroon pad, then spray base coat, or should I sand it first, then maroon pad? I don't like using the maroon pad because it's inconsistent. Hold on, let me see if I have one. I thought I had one. I thought I had one. New York, Michigan, Maryland. It's an inconsistent scratch when you get those 3M pads. You know, you're not getting like a smooth, consistent grit on those pads, and they don't cut as clean. And sometimes you're going to end up with deeper scratches in certain areas when you're scuffing with those. Those are good for like scuffing down rims, you know, or parts of the car where you're not going to see too much. Engine bays, you know. You could do body panels, but I wouldn't finish with that on body panels if you want to get a really nice job. You know what I'm saying? It's good for stuff like this. Like I used it, you know, on the inner parts in here somewhere. I actually had to use a wire wheel for getting in some of these places in here. But again, Vegas. Cool. Somebody said with solvent pop, how far do I need to sand? You gotta basically get down all the way down. You know, take the solvent pop out. You gotta make sure you sand it all out. All right. All right, guys, so I just wanted to say what's up. And, oh, there's also a helmet project. Maya, tell them about the helmet project.
So we're actually going to be having an upcoming helmet project coming up. So we're going to be sanding my helmet.
Who's going to be? You're going to be sanding it.
Yeah, me. I will be doing this. And I might actually paint this thing.
Yeah, I think we're just going to get Maya behind the gun for once. You know, I don't...
have a mask on and everything.
Yeah, she's going to have a mask on. She's going to be suited up.
And it's a tiny, it's not that big.
Yeah, it's a little helmet.
It's not like a whole entire motorcycle. So
Yeah, it's going to be you and two friends, right?
Yeah, my two friends. So,
yeah.
Yeah. I still don't know what color I'm going to do. I'm either going to go with like this metallic greenish blue or this really deep ocean blue that has a tiny bit of, is it flake depth? Or is it?
Yeah, it's like a, yeah.
It's really fun.
It's metallic. It's metallic.
Yeah, it's metallic. So I'm either going to go with that. I would have done green if there was like a nice deep green, but I didn't really like the green that we had, so I'm just going to go with that. Cool. Yep.
Cool. So Maya, we're going to have videos on Maya and her friends basically prepping their helmets and painting them. You know, I'm going to give her some tips. She's going to paint it. And it's going to be super fun. We're going to do some sort of candy, right? Are we doing candy on it? I actually got more candy colors coming. I think I'm also getting purple. Purple, tangerine, like some greens. We got like 5 or 6, 7, 8 different bunch of candy.
When is that coming? Is that coming?
Probably like in another few days. Oh. So we'll have it in time.
Oh, okay. Well, my friends aren't going to be here this week.
Yeah, next week. Next week is fine. Next week is fine. So yeah, cool, dude. Somebody said they did their first paint job a couple weeks ago and messed up, sprayed clear 10 PSI. I'm an idiot. Hey, you live and learn. Like with every paint job you guys do, you're going to learn from your mistakes. You're going to get better. And, you know, they say the mistakes that you learn from the most are the ones that cause you the most pain or cost you the most. And I agree with that. So yeah, guys, I'm excited about finishing up this project, putting it together for you guys, and getting it on video for you. It's going to be amazing. So thanks for tuning in tonight. Just wanted to say what's up. I might be going live again tomorrow. Yeah, I've heard about Kandy base coat. There's so many things out there. It's really, I mean, it's just a brilliant base coat. You know, base coat is base coat. They just call it a Kandy base coat to make it sound cool. You know, it's just a brilliant color. But there's all kinds of paints out there. We'll also be exploring all that type of stuff in our upcoming videos, so you guys can check all that stuff out as well. Yeah, just let us know what brand you're thinking of. We'll see if we can get it. Paint something, you know, we'll paint something custom. We're going to be painting this BMW, a crazy color. I'm not sure yet. We're going to be doing the van out there. And we're also going to be doing the Tesla. I'm thinking like a tritone. I'm not sure yet. But we got a little Tesla over there we're going to be pimping out as well. George, Tony, I over-sanded the clear, but I didn't go through the base after. Buffing, after buffing, you can see sand marking. How can I fix this? I use 1,000, then 15, then 2,000, 3,000. Basically, I think you just have to sand a little bit more. You might have to sand a little bit more with 2,500 or 3,000 to just get that sand scratch out, and then you just have to buff it like hell. Just be careful that you don't burn it, okay? Because the buffing heats up the clear coat, which melts it. It melts all the scratches together. It fuses them together. You know, that's how buffing works. So if you see sand scratches, then it means that, well, you just make sure you're down to a fine grit, okay? 2,000 to 3,000 on darker colors, 3,000, right? And make sure that you buff it really well to basically fuse all your sand scratches. Are there any colors that are harder to paint than others? Absolutely. I think black is one of the most hardest color to paint because your body has to be straight. It has to look good. Everything shows on black. White's a lot more easier forgiving. White's probably the easiest to paint. Red is the most expensive color. If you're looking at any kind of reds, red paints are expensive. Some blue paints are expensive, but reds, you know, reds getting, I mean, not reds, but just all paints in general are getting more expensive over the years. So hopefully that helps. What's up, Patty? What's up? What's up? Hope you're doing well. Cool. How many newbies on here? Just tuning in for the first time. Never been on the channel before, never been here before. How many of you guys on here? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Anyway, for all you newbies just tuning in, you can also head down to learnautobodyandpaint.com. Click the link in this video or in the description later. Obviously, right now we can't because it's live, but we'll have a link under the video or on the top right later where you can grab some free auto body training and learn more about this trade, this awesome trade. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I could. I painted a car 8 months ago and it is showing sand scratches through the clear. I sprayed 3 coats of speed coat clear. Should I be able to sand with 2000 again and get rid of scratches? You could try it. I would say try it. Just try sanding it down and buffing it out. I mean, you just got to do what you got to do. Yeah, the helmet project's going to be cool for the kids. Couple skater kids, they want to custom paint their helmets. So that'll be fun. All right, guys, so I'm going to head out. I just wanted to say what's up for 20, 30 minutes. Answer some Q&A with you guys. I might go live again tomorrow, and I don't know. I might go live daily. What do you think about a daily live as we go through our projects? You guys, you let me know if you guys think that's cool. I just got to do it during this time zone, you know, during right now for me, so it's not too late, because sometimes I like to just zone out and vibe out at night, and by the time it's night, it's too late. You know, it's too late for you guys. It's like middle of the night by you guys. Yeah, I've used them in the past, not much. I've used some, and it's a good product. It's a good product. Got no complaints. Yeah, so that's pretty much the next step, is to redo some of these pieces. I'm thinking of changing this to black. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll keep it gold. But I got to redo some of these pieces. This piece I got to redo for sure. The rest of these just have to be sanded and clear coated. You know, that piece, the rims. Should I wet sand primer or dry sand before base coat? It's personal preference. I like to wet sand. I think you get a cleaner cut and you go through less sandpaper, and it's a lot less messier with the dust. But you could do either or. You know, some guys like to dry sand, some guys like to wet sand. I use both. Sometimes I'll dry sand initially, and then I will convert to wet sanding for final. You know, like get most of it done dry sanding, and then I'll just wet sand it final, wash it down, you know, take all the crap off of it, let it dry, and then I'm ready for wax and grease remover, tacking, and painting. All right. How do you think this rim came out, guys? Check that out. It's like a fade. A gold fade in the rim. And this is not even clear coated yet. When we clear coat it, it's gonna look good. I think these rims are gonna look good. Once the tape is off here with the black, I think that's gonna look pretty sick. I'm excited for this rim. Yeah, it's gonna look crazy. Yeah, so anyway, guys, I'm going to head out. What's a good candy paint other than House of Color? I know PPG makes some. I haven't tried it yet, but I will get into it. I'll get into it. But right now, we are going to be using House of Color products. Nice. What bike is that from? It is from, thank you, Kronos. Are you buying Kronos stock? It's for the Honda Grom project. This is a little Honda Grom underneath here that everything's gonna be put on very soon. This thing is gonna look crazy, guys. You guys are gonna love it. You guys are gonna love it. And we're also gonna have a beautiful Hawaiian model model this thing when it's done. You guys are gonna love it. We got to do it PG style, PG rated. Okay, not R rated or X rated or whatever. It's gonna be PG rated. Paradise Garage. Anyway, thanks guys for tuning in. I'll see you later, and maybe we'll just go live a little bit more, help you guys out, answer some Q&As, and then show you the progression of all these projects. LOL, no, been using that tag name for the past 20 years. Kronos. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Let me flip this camera. Thanks for tuning in. Tony here at Paradise Garage and LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com. Hanging out on the beautiful island of Oahu. I should actually go to the beach now. Nala, you want to go to the beach? I think Nala wants to go to the beach, but maybe I'll have to just skip it for tomorrow morning and get some work done. It's Tony here. If you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. Hit the link over here later on the replay. Hit the link here to grab your free auto body training, and yeah, take all this stuff to the next level. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Hope you're doing well. Aloha from Oahu. Have a good evening, guys. And Patty, let's work something out. Patty, let's work something out. Like I said, we can have you come down. I can teach you how to do the work on your car in here. And I look like Rossi. Well, I am Italiano. That's why probably, you know, I got that Italiano blood, huh? Oh, we had a fire the other night. We had a couple fires going on. But yeah, here's the backyard. There's my bang bus, my mobile office. But yeah, I don't know. Any guys from Oahu here? You guys want to work with me? I've been considering like having an apprentice come and start working here. You never know. Putting out the vibes. Talk to you soon, guys. Have a great evening. Peace.